Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin, filming this in my storage unit tonight. What happened today was a local seller who I'm buying a lot of books from. He came to my house with a bunch of detective comics, Batman detective comics. There's 26 here, and they were in order. He had them in order in Mylar in really nice condition. But I've gone through them and I've put maybe not key issues so much, but I'm ending with some iconic issues and some really nice looking covers. The guy's name's Andrew. He's an elderly gentleman, and he's getting rid of his collection. So what I do is I save up every week, and when I hit a certain point, I say I now have enough to get these books, and he brings them in, and we exchange, and then we go from there. So I have a lot. I've got enough in the requested titles to last until November. To buy these things until November, and then I said, "Well, let's have a look at what else you've got because I know that you had a lot." When he first showed it to me, this was a few years back. He had a ton of stuff, and I was like, "I can't afford all these books." Um, so I just got the books I wanted, and then I just this week I said, let's have a look at what you still got because I'm sure that the sales are starting to slow down. They're starting to trickle because sales seem to be going slowly here in Australia. And so he sent me a list and he said, "This is all that still remains." And there was like, wow. There was a lot of Avengers. There was a whole lot of Iron Mans, including Iron Man #1. I was tempted to get it, but it was very highly priced. So I said, no, let's just go a little bit easy. There's a lot of Thor, a lot of Journey into Mystery. So I said, okay. And Fantastic Four. Like, I could complete almost the entire run of the Fantastic Four if I really dedicated myself. But I said, okay, from this, I'm going to get this, and it's going to take me this long. And he's like, yeah, we'll work something out. So there's a lot of really fun books coming from Andrew. So if you wait about 5 weeks, every 5 weeks, I show off an Andrew video. There's Detective Comics this video, and then the next subsequent 2 or 3 videos will be dedicated to Detective Comics. And the first one I'm going to show off is issue 342. Just absolutely look, it might be the Mylar that makes it pop, but yeah, wow. These are all 60s books, and maybe even some 70s books. But yeah, Detective Comics issue 342, and I'll just put it over here. Next up, we have issue 344 with Batman jumping out of a, a door that leads out into the street, or the street's down there. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. Yeah. Next up, 348, where he's fighting a giant bird and he's fighting the Birdmaster, and this is a cover by Joe Kubert and Chef's Kiss. No one did it better. Honestly, no one did it better. Next up, we have this beautiful green cover and it's issue 352. I've got the ring light right there, and then whenever I look to see what the number is, it shines straight in my face. So yeah, issue three. To check again, 352, and yeah, a really popping cover. Next up, 353 with the Weather Wizard and the Flash. I'm a big Flash fan. Still reading it to this day. I'm hanging to read Absolute Flash #1. I get it. I'll go to the shop, the comic book shop next week. But in the interim, I have old school Flash to keep me interested. So yeah, looking forward to reading that one. Now this is really weird. This is issue 355 with the Hooded Hangman, and I'm part of a private group of comic book collectors where we show off like our Grail books or anything we've bought that is a bit of interest. And I showed off this collection in this private group, and a few hours later, someone in the group said, "Are you interested in selling this one?" And I thought, why this issue? I don't understand why. So if you know if there's a key about this issue, please let me know in the comments down below. But I said to the guy, thanks for the the interest, but I haven't even read it yet. So yeah, give me a little bit of time, and then I might be interested in selling down the track. Next up, we have issue 357. I love this cover when I saw it. We have Batman and Robin and Bruce and and Dick, and they're on radio, and it just looks weird. I don't know what's going on here, but with a lot of these issues, I'm hanging to read them. I'm really hanging to read them. Next up, we have issue 358 with the first appearance of Spellbinder. I've never heard of this guy before, but he looks weird, looks wacky, and yeah, should be interesting. Okay, I can see Carmine Infantino on art duties, so that is a big plus because Carmine did some beautiful work. Next up, we have issue 367 with this Jigsaw cover. I wonder if anyone actually cut these out and then put it here. If any kid was silly enough to do it. Maybe some kid did, out of curiosity, but I'd prefer to keep it as is and read it. Next up, we have 368 with the seven wonder crimes of Gotham City, and Batman is huge on the cover. Next up, 372, with not the Foo Fighters, but the Foot Fighters. Love that band, the Foot Fighters. Okay, we're about halfway through, so thank you for sticking with me. We've got issue 380, and as you can see, the artwork is getting a little bit more crime noirish, a bit more realistic, and yeah, I don't know who this silhouetted woman is, but that's why you read them. Then we have issue 390 with I don't know who this guy is, but yeah, he's hooked Batman on his fishing line. So I wonder if Aquaman's in this. Might need to read it to find out. Next up, we have issue 392, and we have Batgirl on the logo here, and I died 1,000 deaths. Didn't we all? Okay. Next up, 393, and Batman and Robin are splitting up. They're splitting up the dynamic duo for some reason, and Robin looks pretty upset about it. Read it to find out what happened. I think they'll be okay. Next up, issue 395, and yeah, Batman's kind of trapped in this cellar. But what I like about this is there's a stamp on here. Someone's put a stamp on here, and it's for Durant in Oklahoma. So it's a book exchange at Texaco Station South 99th in Durant, Oklahoma. But I'm down in Melbourne, so somewhere in its life it was in Durant and then in Melbourne and then with me. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we have this beautiful purple cover, and it's issue 397. And look, okay, I can't say it's beautiful all up because there's a tear here, and Andrew obviously gave me a bit of a discount because of the tear. He's pretty decent that way, I have to admit. Next up, we have issue 398 with the Poison Pen puzzle. So there we go. And yeah, we have 399 rather. Yeah, Commissioner Gordon, he's on the floor here. Here's his hand, and there's someone behind Batman. Now, if you're waiting for issue 400, I do have it. It's back at home, and I bought it last year. So it's not going to be in this video. I apologize, but I've got some really cool covers to show off. I have issue 340, yeah, 340. And we have the Batmobile going to run over Batman. So that is pretty interesting. Now, the oldest one I have in this collection is issue 339 with Batman battles the living beast bomb. So it's a gorilla with a whole lot of dynamite strapped to his body. So that's a bit full on. But yeah, at least it's not a bomb that he's running around with. Now, I've got 5 more to go. So thank you for sticking with me, as I keep saying. We have Detective Comics issue 369 with Batgirl, and she wants Robin, and Batman wants Robin, and Robin's caught in the middle. If I was Robin, I know what I would be doing. I'd be saying, bye-bye, Batman, I'm going to hang out with Batgirl. Yeah, got a frog in my throat. Now, this is a bit of a key issue. It's issue 371, and Batgirl has a run in her leggings. It's a Carmine Infantino cover with Murphy Anderson on inks, so you know it's going to look great. But yeah, this is a bit of a key issue. It is sought out by collectors just due to the sexist nature of the cover. But yeah, there we go. Next up, I've got 3 more to go, and they're all Joker covers. So I got all the Joker covers. I put them all to last because people seem to love the Joker covers. And this one is Detective Comics issue 341, where the Joker is dressed up as Batman and he's surprising Robin. Really weird. Really weird. But the next issue is even weirder. Yeah. The Joker's Comedy Capers. Yeah. Now, next up we have 365 of Detective Comics, and it's the house that the Joker built. So he looked at the house looks like the Joker and his Joker gang, poking out of the windows and the mouth and shooting at the dynamic duo. Just kind of weird, but also kind of cool. It looks very cool. But lastly, the last issue I want to show, it's not a key issue, but it looks really, really nice. And I wanted to end on this. It's issue 388. Just look at the Joker here. Just wow. Now, I'm not a big Joker fan. I finding that he can be very annoying at times. But when you have artwork as beautiful as this, you can't stop. You can't not stop and appreciate it and want to read what the hell is going on with this. So this is the issue I'm ending the video on. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for letting me ramble a little bit. In 5 weeks time I will have more Detective Comics to show off, and then in 10 weeks time I'll have even more, and then in 15 weeks I'll have even more, and then we're leading on to some other titles, some really fun titles, there'll be the Andrew videos, but that will be further down the year. So please consider liking and subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks, guys.